All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how to detach and remove a JVC TV off of a wall mount. If you look in the back here, I've got a flashlight, you can see that there's like a little bit of a ledge that it has hooked into it. And this runs on two parallel lines about 8 inches apart. On the left and the right. I'll show you the other side. It's the same thing. There's a lot of dust back there, unfortunately, but you can see it right there. All right, what I have to do to get it off of there is there's a pull string underneath that you have to pull, and it unlocks the TV from the bottom of it. So there's two ledges that it kind of clips into. So when you pull that, you can see how it releases the bottom. So when you pull down on that, you can release the bottom clip off of that lip or edge, and then you can lift up on the TV and pull it off. As I showed you, I've got to pull down on this, and then I should be able to lift it off of there. There we go. Yeah. All right, if you look at the top here, you can see there's little hooks that ledge slides into, so you have to kind of get it on there. And then those two bolts hold this thing into a 2x4 that's behind there. And then right here, when you pull on that, you can see how those two come off of that track there and release, and then you can lift up the TV and pull it off. So I'm switching out a 40-inch TV with this 55-inch Roku TCL, a 4K TV. There's four screw areas there that we can put those pieces on. As you can see, there's 4 screws, and we just have to remove it off of here, and then we just have to screw it onto here. But I'm going to have to find 2 screws because I don't know what I did with those. And before I put the Roku up there, I'm going to have to remove the feet. It's just 4 screws and a Phillips head screwdriver. All right, step 1 is I've got to unscrew our 2 pieces off of the 40-inch TV and bring them over and put them on our Roku. And as I said, we've got to remove these feet off of the Roku, so I'm just going to unscrew them. I'm going to save all of the pieces, of course. I got to do both sides. Next, we're going to screw in our attachments for that wall mount. So the first thing I've got to do is back these 2 screws out because we're going to need them to attach these 2 pieces. So I'm going to unscrew them. As you can see, I'm missing 2 bottom screws, so I've got to find a couple in the garage. And then we're going to go ahead and line up the very bottom of this because I want it to sit high enough so that you can see it. All right, I found 2 screws with the same threads, but I had to use an Allen wrench to get them in. So we went ahead and I put them on the very bottom because I want this thing to hang high. So I'm going to go ahead and just screw them in with the Allen wrench as tight as I can. Had to use my fingers there and just get it locked down. All right, now we got our bottom screws in. I got to get the top ones in, but unfortunately these little knobs are in the way for me screwing it in, so we're going to have to remove them. So to get those top screws in, I've got to unscrew those little knobs, and they just come off. Just lefty-loosey, pull them off, slide the bolt a little ways out of the way, line up your hole, and then go ahead and stick your screw in. All right, so now we just got to get our screw in place and use our drill to lock it down, and then we reattach our knob just by spinning it really quickly. And once we get it on there, we can do the other side. Here's a different viewpoint from up top. You just got to unspin that first of all, and then we can get our screw in. All right, so once we've got our screw in there, we can go ahead and reattach that knob. And I'm going to go ahead and clean this mess up. Let's just clean up this knob. All right, so that's ready to go. I'm going to lift the whole thing up. When I get it up there, I'm going to set the top on, and I'm going to pull this down, and then those little things are going to connect right into the bottom here. Anyway, I just got a towel. I laid it on here because you don't want the face of the TV to be laying on that glass, right? So the power cord goes in here. It should just push in if I've got it right. There we go. All right, so that's good. All right, now I'm going to turn it, and I want the bottom of the TV facing the wall. I'm going to lift it up and gingerly place it on the towel. All right. You gotta be kidding me. Am I on? Yes, we are on. Holy cannolis, Batman. I got it. So I've got to pull on the strap to get that bottom part attached to the lip. I think I'm on. All right, we got it. Nice. All right, you see it there? And on the bottom, yeah, we're in. Here we are. Let's turn it on. Cha-ding! Look at that. All right, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos.